Hello, 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 and welcome back to another live stream. Happy Friday. It's 8/8. It's 8/8. I don't know what that means, but it's 8/8. If it was 28, well, I guess we 88. We need to be all eights. I don't know. I'm not a simple creature. I see repeating numbers like, That's why you've seen me. What was it? A 666 or 6,666? I posted about it. I'm like, I see repeating numbers. Cool. That number's gonna change, in a bit. I don't know. I'm a simple creature. Like a child. Repeating numbers, yay! How are you guys doing well, though? It has not been hot today, which means, and you can see there's no bright sun out, which means in about 5 minutes there'll be the hottest sun of the day, because that's usually the case. Calling it now. It was cloudy the entire day, and now it's showing somewhat sunny, which means it's probably going to start getting hotter right at the worst time. I'm just ballparking it. Although, Monday's now 85. It was going to be 88. I mean, so it's like it's gone down a little bit. How are you guys doing? Hope you're doing well. I am happy it's Friday. Other than that, I got the tunnel system finished. Last thing I wanted to kind of set up was the cutout. Make sure you put a hole in it, so that way you can go in and out if you want to not have it closed off, or put a hole in it somewhere, stuff like that. So that's now set up, which is great. So recording that for tomorrow, then got another call with someone tomorrow about some other stuff, and then I need to start looking into more collabs, figure out who I can do another collab with. I don't know. Figure something out. But today, we're working on a new ability. A new ability for our boss friend. Boom! Boss friend time. Because yesterday we got this. Do it! Haha! Oh, why is he now bouncing around? Why is he Why was he? God damn it. Hey, guys, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Why is he Hold on. Can't step on. No. Why? If it's no, then why? Why? Every time at the beginning of the stream you want to show something you did off stream, it doesn't work? I didn't do anything off stream. This is literally from yesterday. I understand you don't watch, but this is literally stuff I did yesterday. I did nothing off stream. What if I say teleport? Happens a lot with off-stream. I barely ever do off-stream stuff. At the beginning of the stream, I usually go over the stuff that I did on the previous stream. I very rarely do stuff off stream. See, now it worked. Now it's fine. Now it's not fine. Why does it do that? Why? Oh, because it's get extra location minus this. So vertical. Okay, okay, I see the problem. Yeah. Well, why? How do I make it so? Okay, what if instead, okay, before we do the new build, we gotta fix this. What if instead I turn off this collision with a player and re-enable it once it hits the ground? And then I can give the effect knockback. No, I don't really want to give the effect knockback. So what we can do is let's see. Let's think about this. Move all this over. We can do I said I was going to do something, and I already forgot what I was just saying that I was going to do. Moving it over used up too much of my brain power holding the right button for a little while. Oh, yeah, turn off collisions. Set collision response to channel. Pawn block. Oh no, there's gonna be pawn ignore here. And then here is gonna be the block. Let's see if this works. Okay. 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 Oh, that's so good. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh. Applause, if you will. Here, I only got my own applause. Never mind. Okay, that's not applause. Shit, the only applause I got is this. We got there. We got there. You know, that's working well. little bit of cleanup. And I think we're good. Okay. So, just double check. That's fine. But, assuming everything's good. Yeah. Slam. Again. Yay, it works. Beautiful. Okay. And I theoretically should be able to get out of there, right? Yeah. I can just... I mean, if I don't have any dashes, I can get out. Ooh. If I run the correct way, no, I can get out. Good. As long as I'm running kind of in the correct direction, I can get out. Or I'm running in the wrong direction, I'll get hit. Good, 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 good. Okay. So, the ability that we need to set up today is a fun one. It's this one, where he will stand in the middle here, and then he will do the rings, and they'll be randomly rotated. And you need to stand basically where they're, not. Or where the holes are to not get hit. So, let's see if we can do that. We'll start by actually setting up the rings themselves and see if they work. So, what do you even call that? I don't know, hole in a ring? I don't know, I'm not good with ability names. Call it a hole in a ring, I don't know. Figure out a name afterwards. Here's the thing, though. I need to use the can we do collision with this will be difficult, probably. Okay, I need to add a Niagara effect. So let's go to this one. So okay, let's do add a new float here. Can I say loop length? Is there a, can I do that? Same thing as I did on the other one? What if I did 10? Okay, can I just play? That doesn't work. Right. So what if instead I take the circle one, make another version of it, And in this one, I swap the mesh for the one with the hole in it. Oh. Wait. Do none of them have just like... Damn it! I'm hoping it was one of them was just like a little piece of it, but no, they're all full. Okay, okay, fine. We'll need to modify it. Or modify it meaning make a copy of it. Slash, with hole. I don't know. Yeah, why is this not flat? Turn off you. I mean, that makes it flatter. So let's go here. Modeling. Transform. Big transform. Yes. So now it's flatter. Makes it easier. Then I'm going to probably just remove 2 of these. Oops, I did a polygroup edit. Mesh, try select. Why is it as dense as it is? Well, it being more dense actually is helpful for me. Because I can just select 2 rows now. Not go as far out. Right, just that. Okay. So what if I swapped you out here? It rotates the mesh. Instead of rotating the texture, it rotates the mesh. I mean, that's not bad, actually. Where's the swooshes coming from? That is this one. So it's the vortex noise. You probably turn down the amount here. It doesn't look good then. Hey guys, sir, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Really needs the bigger one. You know what? Okay, fine. We'll go with that. I change loop duration to 5. That should still work. Okay. Turn back sparkles again. So I guess these can spin. We can still have it like rotate around. So you know what? Maybe it'll be fine. So now here's the question, which is if I bring this in, I need to theoretically just put the mesh that we just put here also here. And of course it will not line up exactly, because why would it? Why does it not? What? Why does it not line up exactly? Why is it 180 degrees rotated? I mean, sure. Okay, let's look up collision. Custom, ignore everything, overlap pawn. Begin overlap. Print string. Okay. Let's see this. Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Oh, but here it's going to do it too, right? So the fact that it does it here means, which makes sense because we haven't changed the collision of it. So on this thing, I need to do, it's moved. Where's the show tie? Is this one? Yeah. Yes, we don't want this. Why can I do auto convex? Okay. Okay, what we can do is, I'm gonna do just complex as simple. Like, it's overkill for this though. But here's the thing though. What we can do to make it better is I can just remove these, like a bunch of these edge loops. So at least it'll be cheaper. Then we'll just use it as a collision thing. Or we can just extrude it. That probably will also help. Hold on. That'll probably just fix our problems too. Model. Is there an extrude? I've seen extrude. Like, but I've never seen extrude here. Triangle edit. Oh, there's extrude. I want faces. Extrude. Accept. Apply. Okay, I'm going to change the hull. The whole thing now works. So I can do why is it forcing it to have a hole there? Why is it so bad at this shape? Up the precision. It's better. It's better, but... Lower that. All verts. Can we get away with less? It was all about upping the precision. Max precision. So it's clearly a bit too much of the inside to do. Also, I'm going to do project default here, so we can just turn that off. So that's our collision. Yeah, we should probably up that. Up the amount of verts. Let's do... Other thing is, why does it not go like all the way to the edge? Why is there like this definite border on it? Like, very clear border. I was playing around with the... I'll actually move myself. See the settings I'm changing. What I want is probably just to tweak the model itself. Probably would be easier than this. Let's do that. Let's do that.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
I'll fix it in Blender. Or at least trying to. I don't know how to quadrangulate in Blender, but we'll try to we'll find out. We will find out. We'll get edumacated. And then we will forget. Such is how we do things. Beautiful. Look at it. Let's find out how to quadriculate. Blender quad. Ring. You guys want to see the best tutorial? This is what tutorials should be like. Like, even my tutorial, this is what tutorials should be like. But that's... then you'll never grow on YouTube if they're like this. Okay? Because they'll never really get promoted very much. But this is a tutorial. It's 6 seconds.
How to turn triangles into quads in Blender. Select the triangles you want to convert, then press Alt-J. That's it, bye.
That's it. It answers exactly the question you're looking for. And nothing else, sir. 6 seconds. I wish I could do that. Alt-J doesn't work. The Alt-J hotkey has been changed. Hey, Zebra, welcome in. How's it going? I hope you're doing well. God damn it. But that kind of video excels as a short, though? Yeah, maybe. Well, it is Alt-J. But the problem is Alt-J, when I press it, it opens this, which is my music stuff, because I guess it's for some reason taking priority over it. I don't know why. Hold on, we're gonna kill the music for a moment. Alt-J. God. Seriously? Music B? Bring the music back. But that is the hotkey. It's just freaking music B. Wait, what? No, I want to... Oh, dissolve edges. That's what I want. Mesh face. Okay, well, for problem one, where is this mesh? There's no mesh menu. So, I don't know what you're... When you say mesh, already you lost me. Oh, in here, mesh. I don't see faces. I don't see a faces option. There's no faces option. Do I have to be in faces, but do I have to have things selected? There's no faces option. Sorry. We just tried selection first. Nope. Oh well. Thanks, Unreal. Appreciate you. Why are these here? Oh, I just created this one. I don't need this one. Okay, there's our mesh. Why are the normals like this? Why are the normals like this? And it's not what the normals look like. What? There were issues with them. No smoothing groups. Oh, okay. Blender, why are you like this? Selected objects. Geometry. Smoothing. Can I write everything? Hey, Uchiha, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Okay, try that again. So face does not work. Let's try edge. Re-import. Aha, it's edge. You gotta choose edge and then we're go. Now we're good. You adjust the UV for what? As a faces menu to know if you got switched out of the mesh dropdown. Love the loading screen. You could thank Midjourney for that one. But there we go. So we got that. So now we can do collision. Complex is simple. Remove the default collision. There we go. That's our collision now. Okay. The thickness is fine. That doesn't matter. It should be fine. But if we come here, if I turn, hold on, I'm gonna turn off visibility real quick. What? Oh, it's because the one that we did before the extrude also got deleted because we crashed. So it's using that one for. Ba, 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 ba. Wait. Why is this? Oh, this has no material. Let's find out if that's going to be a problem. Doesn't seem like it. Why is it bigger? Why is it big? It's not bigger. Why is the effect bigger?
That's what she said.
Hey, Marcial, come in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. It's exactly the same size. So why is it bigger here? Um, Okay, well, that's the shape. Okay, it's fine. Got there. You want a VFX design method for skull-shaped smoke? You're in the wrong place. I don't know effects, nor especially VFX ones. A VFX design method? I mean, if you're rendering, I guess you just go with like the high quality effects. The ones that are like pre-made from Houdini, you just convert to see like full 3D effects. No worries, Marcio. No worries. Let's you here. Sure, don't save. Play. Okay, it prints when I go in here, right? As we hit here, it prints. If we go here, it's gonna print because I mean it's too small, right? But here we don't get a print. So now do you mean Niagara? Well, yeah, well, that's how you would do effects. I mean, yeah, I guess if you're if you're doing VFX, you probably wanted the higher quality ones. But yeah, I'm not a Niagara guy. I'm not an effects guy. This is pre-made. I'm just slightly modifying it, barely. That's all I'm doing. I'm not good enough past that. I want to scale it. I want to scale it. Can you share a YouTube video that might be helpful with Niagara effects? I mean, I've seen plenty. Links don't work in chat. Like I know enough about Niagara that can help. If you're talking about it for Uchiha, yeah, links don't work in chat. You can send him the title, and you can look it up on YouTube. Feel free to do that. Let's do a timer by event. 100 times a second is plenty. Increase size. And I'm just going to increase, I mean, honestly itself, so set actor scale. Get actor scale. Plus, I don't know, let's try 0.05 for now. Too big, too fast. Way too fast. Also support chat moment. You could also say it's a what's it called? Can I scale this? An unwholesome streamer moment. He couldn't help. Resolve to chat helping. So we say here, right, it doesn't print. Here it prints. Here it doesn't. We're safe here. Look at it continue to grow. It's so big.
That's what she said.
I'm sorry. So one thing I'm noticing, why have there been so many of these guys lately? One thing I'm noticing is what I'd want to happen is the thickness of the ring to not change, but obviously it will, right? So if I pause here, right, this distance gets bigger and bigger and bigger, which makes sense because we're scaling it. But really what I'd like is for it to somehow stay consistent. But that's not exactly possible. No, it's not possible. No worries, Ichiho. Happy to help. So what I'm well, no. See what I'm talking about? As it grows out, it's just getting. The Z is height. I don't care about Z. It's not scaling in Z. But this mesh, right? If you scale it bigger, right? You see how it stays the same size. But I want this distance to maintain. I want this distance to stay the thickness it is. But that's not possible. That's not exactly possible. Hey Elbow, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome in. No, so here, I'll do a drawing to explain better what I'm talking about. Right now, it grows from this, right, to this. To this, right? But you see how this distance here is now significantly bigger than the original distance? Because the whole thing's bigger, which makes sense. I would want it to grow, instead of to this, I want it to grow, you know, same thickness here to just that. Right? Where this part would be the same width, but it's just bigger. So, which is not possible when you just scale the object. I want just this part. I want the consistent thickness. So yeah, I was actually just about thinking spline. The problem with a spline, how do you use a spline mesh? Can you use a spline mesh with as Geo in Niagara? Because you need to work with Niagara. Because this only takes static meshes. I don't think that'll work. Ribbon render, mesh render, light render, geometry cache render. Ribbon is a material thing. No. 'Cause I don't think you can do that then on. Is it? Modeling mesh. Normals? No, normals are fine. Select all, recalculate normals. Yeah, we do that, then select all. Select all. There we go. Fixed it. You don't know how to implement the solution. I'm on my own. Looks like a quick Google search says putting Agra VFX as spline, but not using it within it. Yeah, that's what we need to do. We need to use it within it, or I guess we just do this. Gotta fix this now. No? Why is it? We could just do this. Just have the mesh, no effects, because clearly the Like, the effects are cool, but we could just bypass the effects, in which case we put it on a spline. Okay. Could we just do then a PCG spline mesh? That might be the simplest way, and then scale the actor. But no, but then no, scaling it that no. See, we'll need to recalculate the spline mesh every tick, basically. Right, because otherwise you still deal with the same problem. Yeah, you got the shape of the spline mesh correct, but unless you're recalculating and every single frame, it will still be like a regular mesh in the end. And that seems expensive. There's no like inner circle versus outer circle, unfortunately, either. And diagram a thin mesh, mesh U. Now that you got a spline looking good, just stack them together. No, we can't stack them together. Because if we just stack them together, then it'll do this. Why it's not looking in there. Right? You see how it's... You got this, theoretically. Right, we can't cut off, make this thinner without ruining the... I mean, we can make it thinner, yeah, and edit the UVs.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
But we can't really just stack them. Because you could obviously tell that they're the same. And eventually, what, they'll just go on top. Yeah. No, I can scale both at once, but the problem is the stacking. Stacking does not look good. Scaling is the problem. That's the one thing I was not thinking about when I freaking thought of this. I wasn't thinking about the scaling problem. We could... Is this the... Oh, this is what I want to do. I want to have like a gap, and the player just needs to be like, go in between the gaps if they want to get to the middle, or wait it out, or, you know, whatever it is. And then, you know, they would constantly just be moving outwards until there's no room to go. So you have to like go in and you have to hit the boss, and then he stops, or he runs out of time for it. But an alternative that could work is, instead of the circles growing, they're always in the same spot, but they spin. So if the boss is here, we can, right, it would be basically one circle here, right? And then the next circle on this matter, here, whatever it is, this, right? And then the third circle, again, out here. And then they would spin in opposite directions, each one. So one clockwise, one counterclockwise. So, can I spin this? Can I spin this? You move it. Can I not rotate it? Is it not a rotate thing? Probably is. I don't know how to do it though. Yeah, but these then spin. Top dot. Oh, this thing. Thank you. I was like, I remember there was like a had to be a way. So this one like spins this way, right? This one spins the other way. And then we just make a few different pieces of geo that just has thinner walls, basically, for each one. And then we work with that. It's not a terrible way of doing it. It would need to be big enough to encompass the entire place. Would they get bigger? They would definitely need to be bigger the further out they go. So here, let's see. Because you need to cover more area, so it needs to be a little safer. So if we got the boss back out here real quick for reference scale. So let's say the inner one would be like this. Right? Then the next one out. Why does it not duplicate when I do alt scale? Unreal. Can we talk about that, Epic, please? Ooh, that's a problem though. So the effect visually ends here, right? So realistically, we need to have it at the geo. We need to have the geo end here as well, in terms of its collision. Otherwise, we run into issues. No, the width is not staying the same. No. Yeah, that's the whole thing I was saying. The width will not stay the same. So we're trying to work around the width being this, the width not staying the same. So what we can do is, I want to so we can't scale it. Because that changes the angle. Because scaling it not from the middle of this object. How do I... How do I move this pivot? I've never actually worked with this darn pivot thing. Blender, move. Not pivot, it's still called something else, isn't it? It's a 3D cursor, which I still don't fully understand. First position of the cursor on the desired location. Well, no, I want to just move it. Move 3D cursor. Shift. Right back. Oh, no, that just puts it somewhere in the who knows where. No, I want a movement tool. Like I just want to like snap. I want to snap it. Can I undo that? I can't even undo it. This has never made any sense. This whole thing. I want XYZ. I want to snap it here and keep it on the like. Stack 3 on top of each other? On top of each other? First one stays at the original side, second and third one grow at different rates, so if the player runs at the boss fast... No, that's a completely different mechanic. No, I don't want to do that. Origin to 3D cursor? Where do I want the center? Where it was just snapped over to be, I guess, in the center of this circle, which I guess is not here, is not where it was. I don't know. At this point, I just want to return it back to where it was. It's like sidebar grab, view 3D cursor. Oh. That doesn't help me. Shift S for options. Okay, that puts it back. Can I just get a... How do I just move it? I just want to move tool. That's all I want. I just want to move it like I do... Because I think it needs to scale from like here. I don't think this. Oh, actually, let me try something. Actually, mesh, cylinder. Is it in the middle? Oh, it is in the middle. So this is the middle. So then why is it when I scale... this... oops, that the angle changes? Something has to be happening for the angle to change. Right? Because I just want to maintain this. You can see as I scale it, right, the angle changes. So that's not the center, right? Right, you can see when I'm scaling it, because it's not. I want to. I guess what I want is to scale it from this point, and it's not scaling from this point. I've realized what I want. I want to scale it from this point. Not from the center of selection. I finally understand what I want. Scale from 3D cursor. in Maya, I can just on any kind of scale, movement, or anything, I just move the pivot. I hold DV, snap, done. And it's become super simple. So the whole 3D cursor still I don't fully understand in Blender. Is object set origin to 3D cursor? But the 3D cursor is at the origin of the object. That's where I want it. Or like the object is where I want it. I don't want to move the object. Like it's, otherwise it will mess things up. This selection does not a full circle. So when I do the selection, right, it's aligned here because it doesn't have this part. Otherwise, it would be farther left. And because it's not farther left, where it would be on the selection, it changes the angle of the scale. It can zoom out. Scale. So this doesn't do it. So what is this then? Transform orientation. You can see how it doesn't work. Oh, 3D cursor. Is this it? Oh my god, that's the one. Freaking hell. God. That's what I want. See, now it's perfectly lines up with everything. Okay. So we'll try that. Go to object mode, set origin, pivot point, origin to 3. Go to object mode, set origin, pivot point. You're missing like 20 steps probably there. But what I wanted was just what I just did, which was I wanted to do this. That's all. So I'm not sure why I'd want to change the pivot, the origin, or anything. Which is what you were suggesting. But that's probably me not communicating what exactly I'm trying to do. So. Yay, got it. But can I just, is there not a simple thing to move this, this guy? Ship it back. Copy. Paste. Oh, that's almost I mean, honestly, that's basically perfect. I just eyeballed that one too. I wish I had Maya in front of me to show you how easy it is to do what I'm doing in Maya. I use it all the time, and moving pivots is I use all the time when I like move or rotate stuff. It's like hold DV, snap, D for edit pivot, V for just snapping to a vertex. And you have the movement tool, just drag. Fake it with a sphere collision? No, you can't fake it with a sphere collision if you want him to be able to walk through an area without hitting something. That literally wouldn't work. Because that defeats the whole thing that we're doing. Because we need a hole. But because this works now, theoretically we'll be able to do something like this. Or these now will spin in different directions. And you just need to not get hit by these. And if you make it all the way to the inside and hit him, he'll stop. Or if he runs out of music, he'll stop. So we're doing this kind of thing. So let's set this up. Close you, close you. Don't need you anymore. Okay. So I do this. Why is it not in the center? Why is it not in the center? -10. Well, that's why. Let's do 80 for now. Oh no, this needs to be 180. The fourth circle is too big. I mean, keep in mind that you need to cover more distance the further out it goes, and it needs to cover the whole map. We'll see. We'll try it out. We'll see how it goes. If it's bad, we'll change it. All right. Do something like this, and then one more. Okay. All of that is, that's it. That's all the distance it is. So realistically, this needs to be bigger, the whole thing. So the whole thing needs to be bigger. Um, well, when this spawns, will the player get yeeted outside ability radius? Shouldn't. It shouldn't, but I need to make it so the player, wherever he is, will be safe at the beginning of it. So you should be able to, when it comes into view, like it should appear or something on the ground, like as a shadow or something, where you know where you can stand while it activates, basically. How? Don't ask me. We don't want to do this anymore. Alright, so basically we want to, wherever the player is, needs to be a safe zone. So what we can do actually is this. Okay, I know how to set the rotation back on all of these to be 0. So he is going to start facing the player, and then they start turning. So wherever the player is, then he'll start turning. The problem is, if the player's right next to him, then yeah, that becomes a little weird. Because then how do you, he kind of, I guess, needs to foresee the player to the outside. He needs to push the player to the outermost part of the entire area. Probably. And then right, so he'll try to push you out here. And then when he'll try, you have to force yourself back. It's probably the best way of doing it. Because yeah, I don't want to. If you're, the thing that I realized just now is, if you're melee and you're right next to him, then whoop-de-doo. So the big push outwards, then it would be more challenging if the pulse on off randomly on different timing while they rotate. What do you mean? Well, that's not the inner one. give him a tell, and then knockback does some damage, so you gotta run away before it happens. You can't run away across the entire map, depending where you are. So I'd rather it be like a forced knockback that does no damage, and then this starts. But they become invisible, session invisible while they rotate, so you can't see the safe zone easily. Not a terrible idea. Maybe. That's not a terrible idea. It's like we play games or something? Nah, what do you mean? We never play games. Last I checked, all game dev people never play games. I've learned that from the AAA industry. Set relative rotation. So we're going to do set relative rotation. And then get relative rotation. So I'm going to just do a split. Add a
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
I'm gonna do a function for these to make it easier for myself. Investors say, get these boss fights without rings. We ship in 2 weeks. Investors say, we ship tomorrow. Tough shit. Game sucks? Oh well. Should have done better already. Was the deadline not tomorrow originally? Tough shit. That's how I imagine those conversations go. Because I don't know any other reason why games get pushed out when they're so underdeveloped and such a buggy state. Other than just management just be like, oh yeah, tough, done. Oh, we don't care what the game seems like right now. As they fire the devs and hire new ones for their next mistake. I am to this day strongly a believer of a small, talented team will outperform any large group. I'm strongly under that belief. Have a good one, Zebra. Thanks for stopping by. Have a nice weekend. Bongo Man is becoming more real every stream. I'm sure he'll invade your dreams at some point. Oh, God. That's all we need here, really. But I wanted to... wanted to do this so that way I could not plug in all of the, but have just 4 of these. And it'll be easier to control. Like so. So if I did 0.02, negative, excuse me, 0.02, copy. Okay, odd. Okay. Timer by event. Rotate layers. Looping 100 times a second is plenty. I want to save literally everything. Save everything except that. Oh, it's because it's degree. No, I mean, Oh, there it goes. Now it's spinning. Is the other one just that too little? How long have I been using Unreal? Professionally, like 3 years. Not professionally, on and off since college. It has a lifetime, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Let's turn that off again. Also, the last layer needs to move slower. So let's do 0.05, 0.1, 0.15. Why does it fade out? It fades out because of the effect, right? You, and you. I can't modify you all at the same time. 20. Use Unreal your job? That's pretty cool. Yeah. I work in virtual production. So there we go. I want to probably speed them up a little bit. I mean, I should test it, really. Yeah, play from here doesn't work. Oh, that's way too fast. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this one is fine. The second one is way too fast. Testing, you've learned nothing from AAA Studios? You're fired? Sorry. Yeah, I guess that's why I've never made it to the game industry. So that's about right? Obviously, it's a little bit easier on the inside. Okay. Let's go to the next one. I can keep up with that. The problem now becomes... I guess the fourth one's really just to make sure I cover the entire map. It's not really supposed to be that big. That big of a deal. I guess 60 seconds just to make it nice and easy for me. The other thing I could do... Yeah, let's see. Go here, go here. So now we're on the outside one. This is the fourth one. So the fourth one has a lot of breathing room. So just wait here a little moment. Yeah, there's our way to go. And I'm trying to go inside now. Away here, go inside, and now this was definitely very easy. Hey, Zadlon, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. So I guess that's where the fade in, fade out thing comes in. How the hell do we do fade in, fade out? I mean, it would have to be done here, right? But how do we randomize it? Or not randomize it? How do we have them all go off and on at random times? What if... Let's try some. Because I could turn off the effect and turn on the effect. So what if we tried... Or we'll try in layer 1 first. Set emitter enabled. Not emitter. I don't want emitter enabled. I just want the entire thing enabled. What's it called? Activate. Deactivate. There it is. Okay, so we want to deactivate and activate. Okay. So I don't turn out auto activate. Turn that off. We're gonna have it activate. Then we're going to delay. And then we'll do a random float in range, for example. Let's say between, I don't know, 3 to 5 seconds. Deactivate. We'll see how that goes. I might need to set the value on this thing as well. And then wait again. And then repeat. I might need to set the I might need to set the loop duration. We'll see. That worked pretty well. That works pretty well. I'm going to collapse it to a macro. For the first time ever, I'm going to use a macro. Cycle visibility. Looks beautiful. Thank you. Layer. You. We'll plug those in. Okay. Delay. Max delay. Oh, can I? Is that not a thing? Oh. That's apparently not a thing. You cannot do... variables like that in here. Okay. You can call logos of it and macros. Nope. Yeah, first time ever I'm actually using one ever. So I was hoping you just get, you know, pass it through, like get self or whatever it is, right? Get this. Which is the layer actually. Oh, this is not the layer. This is the layer. As the default values. How does this work when we have multiple? Oh, hold on, this is having I guess this doesn't have an output, so I guess what we need to do is one of these and probably a sequence node. That's all. That's probably all we need to do. Obviously not for all of these. This could be its own stuff. 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, I could, but then I just realized, but I don't have a place to really put it because there's no point here where I'd want to execute the next thing because it's a loop. So let's see if this works. And we'll want the different timers on them to be different. But yeah, that works. I really want to scale it not as much as well. Instead of 10, let's try 7. And 5. Five feels a lot better. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Also, I need to begin overlap. Begin overlap. Begin overlap. So we can actually see if we're hitting any of these, because we have only been looking at the first one. Okay, right, we're fine. Scary, scary. Okay, go out. Go out. So we're here. So if I say here, eventually the big one should reach me. There it is. Oh. When I move, it triggers a new overlap, but if I don't move, it doesn't trigger a new overlap? Why is it triggering a new overlap when I move? I mean, it's fine. We can get around that. That's not, you know, super difficult. We can do like on begin overlap and end overlap too, like remove and add myself. But okay. What do we want to do for the timings, though? I think the outer layer needs to appear more often. And also we should have different timers for appearing and disappearing. So this is disappearing. And appearing. Okay. And then we'll set the defaults here also to 3 and 5. So let's clean this up. So I think the outside one should disappear for less. 2 to 3, because it's so big. And appear, it should appear for longer, maybe 5 to 7. And then it'll go 2.5 to 3.5. Disappearing time here. Appearing 4 to 6. The inner one disappear 3 to 5, appear for 2 to 3. No, I want to do like maybe 2 to 3 for both. I want it to be like relatively quick. I can also speed it up actually now. Because I've made it smaller, I can speed these up considerably. So let's try that. I'll double the speed of all of these, basically. Feel the bigger ones are very slow. Can you speed up the large ones more? Well, yeah, that's what I'm literally talking about, speeding them up. I literally just said I'm gonna I can speed them up. Oh, good. Yeah, so the answer is yes. Okay, there we go. So that's better. This one now. Oh, geez. Geez. Okay. I got hit there, but if that seems okay on this one. Where's the probably slightly increase the speed of 3. Oh no, 3 is pretty good actually. If I go in the correct circle area. Four? Where's okay. So that was too long. So the last one was off for way too long. Wait a second, hold on. Oh, whoops, I got these backwards. I put them in backwards. That's my problem. I was wondering how it was taking so long. Disappearing minimum maximum is what it needs to be on this delay, because that's the delay that activates it, which just means that's the length of the disappearing section. Let's try that again, now with the correct values. Okay, that was close. Okay, this one, I think that layer 2 might need to not disappear for as long. So let's do 2 to 3. Let's do 2 to 3 on all of these except the last one, which is going to be 1 to 2. That was faster than your typing. All good. I'm a fast doer. Probably speed it up even a little bit more. Hmm. 2.5 maybe. 7.5. Let's try something like this. Trying to find the good speed at which I can run, basically, and if I run at the correct place, right, I'm not gonna get eaten. But I can, as long as I'm in the right area, I should be fine. So this feels like a good spot right there. So that actually feels like a good spot where if I continue running here, I mean, it'll eventually catch up, but if I go on the inner circle, I'll make up time. Right? And here is circle 3. I mean, circle 3 becomes pretty safe.
Ads are here.
Obviously, circle 4 is even safer. And I'm keeping consistent on this one. That seems like good speeds, I think. Okay, well, as we're going, I'll be right back and get a drink. I'm back. Sorry about that. Hey, Thomas. Hey, Leo. Welcome in. How's it going, guys? Hope you're doing well. What are you looking at? You're looking at this. The deadliest course you've ever seen. Oh, I got... Death. I'm not doing any damage yet. None of that is implemented yet, but... Death. It'll be death. You hate having semi-good ideas that you're forced to just write down. No one's forcing you to do anything. You don't have to write them down. You're absolutely welcome to just let them go and forget about them for all time. Absolutely possible. Try doing it the other way from out to in? What? Oh, like just test it out from out to in? Here's the out. Find the in. There's the in. Oh, there's the spot. Dash. Okay, I got a little bit hit. But I'm in. Got it. Made it. Is it here? Yeah, what's up, Leo? Yeah? Yeah, what's up? I'm listening. All ears. I think he got stage fright. It's okay, Leo. It's okay. It's a good idea, but would take way too long and way too much art to execute it. Hire someone to do it. Let's try it with your eyes closed. Hold on, let me put one hand behind my back, close my eyes, and do it with while playing a trombone. then I will be skilled enough to do it. Let me just put myself here. It's gonna be more accurate to. Okay, the last one's actually moving way too fast. Still, let's slow that one back down. Let's do like, I don't know, 6.5. I sped that one up a little too much. Play with it, no hands, easy clap. Well, I can't clap then. There's no easy clap because how can you clap with no hands? Is it clapping if you do it with your feet? Does clapping require hands? Yeah, that outermost ring has to be the slowest. In terms of like the angle that it moves. It's the biggest, but it's the slowest because you have to cover the most distance. Where's this? Where's the entrance? Can you speed it up now a little bit because he's now too slow? Oh, there was it. There was. Okay, in. Ah, that was the entrance into that one. Missed it. It's fine. Okay, I can speed this one up too. You can speed up 3 and 2, I think. Probably could speed up 1 as well. But you should be able just to dash through it. Technically, yes, it's clapping. Why else does the term clapping cheeks exist? That's all you get. That's all you get for that one. You got what you came for. Good. I want to put this back on the ground. One thing I don't like is how it looks overlapping. Right, the part that overlaps doesn't look great. Right, this. What I could do is I could cut it off.
That's what she said.
But I guess that would just get rid of the wispy part. The idea is for a roguelike where you transform as the monsters you slay. On the surface, it sounds like a good idea until you realize how much code it involves. I mean, what happened? Okay, Leah, what happened to your game you were just working on? I have to ask. What happened to the game you were just working on? You're still working the shop here in game? Yes. You have not abandoned it. Are you sure? Zero was here earlier at the very least. I don't know. He was here now, but he was here earlier. I think it makes sense with the overlapping. It makes you need to rush more because you're technically not over yet. Well, no, the problem I have with the overlapping is, right? It makes it look like if I'm just seeing this, that this is all phase 3, but this is if I'm here, I will be like, or like if I'm here, right? I see. Come back here. Right, I see this one. This affects overlap. Like I see that line. It just doesn't look good. I mean, as a thing for now, maybe it's fine. But I'm thinking of cutting it a little bit. What? It's not this that I need to modify. It's this that I need to modify. Okay, it's X and Y. Well, no, I would need to modify. No. I would need to modify. No. No. What I need to do is. Yeah, the Shift J. It was a Shift J for the. Oh, it's a music thing again, isn't it? What's not letting me? Wait, no. Why can I not do quadrangulate? It's all combined. Was it not Shift J or Control J? God damn it! What was the hotkey? You saw the shore, got a good laugh out of it? Good. Alt J, god damn it, it was Alt J, the one I did not choose. Hold on. Every Alt J opens this, I need to go, hold on, let me go to my music thing. Where are the settings for it? Preferences, hotkeys. I used to remove the Alt J hotkey from my freaking music thing that I just do not care about. Global? Yeah. How about we turn off the global thing? Thank you. Save. God damn, it still doesn't. Oh, I might need to restart it. No, it didn't save it. Global. Off. Oh, do I need to apply then save? Wait, why did it still global? Ah, I have to hit a sign. And now I can do this. Okay. Jesus Christ. 50-minute challenge was great. Wondering if you have like other ones soon? Not anytime soon. I need to find other people to do collabs with. Well, need to is a strong word. I want to find more people to do collabs with. Like I have ideas for, because I'm the one who, the two collabs that I did were right. I came up with the ideas for the one with DK3D and AZ Alerts. I want to do another one, and I have ideas for like blueprint ones as well. I just need to reach out to people, and yeah. Or if you know, or if you watch people who are like, oh man, I wish they did a collab. You can, you know, ask them to reach out to me as well. Just don't pester anyone. C++ when? When pigs fly. And I don't mean fly in an airplane. I mean grow wings and fly themselves with the help of nothing else. Now see, I don't remember the hotkeys, right? So I don't do enough in Blender. Blender, insert edge loop. Control R. Is it probably like around here? Now, Blender experts, can someone tell me how to turn off this face centers garbage? I want to be able to select the face when I just slightly like overlap it. I don't want to select it when I specifically do the center of the face. I tried looking for it. I couldn't find the answer. I hate this center face bullshit. Alt Z? Oh my god, that was it. Thank you, Alba. No, that's what Alba said. Yeah, I know about 1, 2, 3. No. It's because I'm in X-ray mode. Well, here's the thing. I want to stay in this mode, but this mode normally doesn't let you select, like, I also want to select back faces by default. Can I turn on back face selection in this mode? I mean, this one I'm actually selecting. Why is this one object two-sided? I'm not gonna question it. But like another place when there's back faces, right? You don't select through objects. It only selects the ones from the camera point of view, and I hate that. So that's why usually I go into the X-ray mode so I can select everything. So I just got used to it. Yeah, let's try this. Oh my god, am I that good? God, oh, look at it, it's perfect. I got it pretty much perfect. That was, oh look, props to me for eyeballing that one. But that's basically perfection. Where's the inner ones? I won't go to the inner ones. There you go. Just go to the inner ones. Right? That's basically perfection. Hell yeah. Eyeballed. Do the radial fade grade? Oh, it's not a radial thing. It's just a linear one, but don't care. Yeah, it's so much better this way. Right, the lack of overlapping issue is definitely a lot better. And now I can feel more comfortable knowing that that's where that is. And I can go to, oh, missed it. Right, I can go knowing that as long as I'm outside of here, I will not accidentally go inside. Why is 2 so much? Okay, I need to slow down 2. 2 is too fast. 1 being fast is fine. Because you shouldn't be taking too long in there anyway, you just go inside. So if anything, 1 could be even faster. Okay, that seems like a good speed. Okay. This one's a little harder because it turns on and off much more often. But, okay. So, that's working now. Now, let's do a little bit of cleanup here. This is visibility. Right. Okay, so we need to. How do we do this? I need a component begin overlap and end overlap for all of these. Oh, oops, wrong one. right? So we'll have a beginning and end, but it's all from the same thing. So we need to add the character to an array when it's overlap, which we can do. We can add unique. When he leaves, I mean, theoretically, it should not be. I want to make it so there's no scenario where he joins one and leaves another in that order. So he was in one, he goes to another, he's in two, and then leaves one. Because then he would have left, if it's a global one, then he would have left both. So what I can do is have 4 separate arrays. I don't even need to do an array. No, I just have to do I just do a bool. Set bool for each one of these. And at the end, I just check, in terms of damage, I just check if any of them are true, then we're overlapping something and you should be taking damage. If you're not overlapping any of them, then you're not taking damage. That's it. I'll set a boolean to true or false. I don't need anything else past that. I'm going to need a reference to the player, so I guess I should store that as well. Actually, no, I'm not going to need the reference to the player. I'll have a reference to the damage dealer, which will have reference to the player. So I don't even need that. Why don't you use USD importer for Blender files? Will make it much easier to iterate without exporting every time. One, because I've not used USD before. I've heard conflicting things from them or about it because it's not standardized in what it supports. And it's a plugin, and I've heard issues with Unreal and USD. So, yeah. I just stick to what I know, so. How do you not need to export or anything with USD? Surely you still need to export it. There will never be double damage, correct? Yeah, you can't be in both at the same time. If you are in both at the same time, you still take damage. Because it's one big attack. It shouldn't matter if you somehow accidentally step in between both of them, right? So yes, there is a theoretical world where you kind of step in between both of them somehow and toggle both, maybe. But even then, it shouldn't. One universal file USD, you can save from Blender and directly updates Unreal. I'll try it out at some point. I know, at least, for example, Maya does not like USD, which is why I have not used USD before. So that's what I use at work. And personally, haven't needed it, so that's why. So we just need to do this. So we're going to need to check this on all of them. For simple things like this, it's great. For more complex files with animation, it'll bug out. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty much what I've heard. Where the main thing that was concerning for me for USD is not every program supports every part of USD, and it's not consistent. And that worries me. Like, I don't like that thought where I can export something in USD, and in one program it'll, you know, bring in, let's say, animation, and another program it won't, even though it's USD and both programs, let's say, support animations. Like, that's, yeah, I don't like that thought. That's why I like, you know, freaking FBX. You know what you're gonna get every single time, no matter where it is, kind of thing. But I'll try it out at some point, for sure. Just haven't had a rush for it. Okay, let's do layer 1 overlap. Let's duplicate this for layer 2 and 3 and 4.
Ads are here. Pausing for ads.
Want to know something funny? At least something I'm finding funny right now. Today, today's YouTube short that I released. Today's YouTube short that I released is about Zebra telling me to make it big on YouTube. Basically, I mean, he didn't say this, but I said that to make it big on YouTube, you need to do drama videos. I actually originally said drama and politics, but I cut out me saying politics because I was like, I don't even want to humor people putting any politics in my comments. I don't even want to humor it. So I removed that part and posted it. But the reason I bring it up is, I think I find it funny is the day I post it, I have pretty much record viewership on YouTube. So welcome in, everyone. How's it going? Hope you're all doing well. I'm sure it's completely unrelated, but I find it funny. It is alright, Guts. It's gonna be alright. Ads are over. Continue. That's some comedy / drama for you. Hell yeah, that's the kind of drama we're okay with here. Okay, so theoretically, we now have Alt-Shift-S, Alt-Shift-S, this one. I really wish when you hit Control-Shift-S for like save all, if you had something unchecked here, it would automatically do it. I know there's this, which just opens the save option, but there's an extra button. I'm already pressing too many keys with my my dainty fingers. You know, come on. So we want this. We want another timer now for dealing damage. So this is going to be this is gonna be a damage over time, basically. When you stand in it, you'll take damage. It'll just be a lot of damage. So what we need to do is add a damage dealer. Expose on spawn. From here, we can do get game mode reference. Get player reference. Okay, and then from here we can just do damaged. It doesn't really matter which one. It's on the player anyway. Let's make damage dealer. Goes to damage dealer. It is of a type spell. I'm not gonna have it be a dot because it's slightly different. It's spell damage is slightly different. Damage modifier definitely needs to be scaled down. So damage modifier needs to be 0.01. So at 0.01, because the timer's at 0.01, he will do his full damage every second. Get actor location. It is going to be no blood, because it's going to be insane otherwise. So let's see how this works. All we need to do is give it a damage dealer. This temporary one for now. Boink. What's the... Let's do this. Why did I take damage right in the beginning? And why do I take no damage afterwards? What? Access none, no damage graph. Is not valid. He is pending kill or garbage. Hold on. Because I think he's too far away, so he's getting despawned. Is that it? He's right there. Excuse me? Where'd he just go? Oh, he yeets himself. Okay. Let me just pick a different enemy. Because it shouldn't matter which one I do right now for this test. Okay, so now I'm just taking damage. Good. He's constantly taking damage. Okay, so that part's working. So now, here we could do a check if any of these You had no cake of guts? Oh, that's sad. You think your girlfriend didn't get you some cake? What's your favorite kind of cake? Mine by far is Napoleon. Napoleon is my favorite cake. Where is it? But like it has to be like really like there. Oh, here we go. Like with heavy cream, not like heavy cream, but like thick layers of cream. Because I just eat Napoleon for the cream. It is just a cream receptacle. If you've never heard of this, you know, thing from the gods, let me tell you, you gotta try some Napoleon cake. Because holy shit. And I'll be honest, I've yet to try any store-bought Napoleon cakes that are good. Or like, no, they're fine, but they're not like amazing. Wow, that's the cake? What do you mean the cake? You like this regular chocolate? This doesn't come in chocolate. What you talking about? Oh, this is not very good. This one's not seeped in enough, so I can tell. Like you can see individual layers. You shouldn't see it because it needs to be like soaked in. It needs to be like this. Now this has not been standing out. This has not been like out it long enough. You shouldn't see this. You asked what do you like? You like chocolate? Oh, okay. You said this regular chocolate. So I thought you meant like this cake, but like a regular chocolate, like a chocolate version of it. This is custard, by the way. I love custard. Like proper, like good custard. And like not like egg custard or like the Asian kinds. No, like the good stuff. If you're wondering, this is Russian Napoleon. This stuff is the bomb. Before the Napoleon tiramisu cake version of it. I don't know that one. I only know this one, which is the Russian Napoleon. Napoleon tiramisu? I haven't seen this one. Yeah, I've never seen this one. There's far less photos of it, so I assume it's not like a super common thing. When I was a kid, I thought I loved tiramisu. And the reason I say that, specifically the way I say I thought I loved tiramisu, is because I like the idea of tiramisu, but there's always some flavor there that I just didn't like, and I thought it was just like not a good, like maybe like something felt off always about it. And then later on, many years later, after I stopped eating tiramisu, I learned that it was made with coffee. And then everything made sense. Well, there we go. It works. I'm reducing health. So the reason why I say, oh no, coffee, what's the problem? I personally despise the flavor of coffee. Like the Thousand Suns. I hate it. I drink zero coffee. I hate the flavor of coffee. So that's why I was like, oh, that's why the tiramisu always felt a little bit off. You've never drank coffee? Like, you haven't even tried it? Like, I've tried it. Just, I don't like it. Like, caffeine. I haven't had caffeine, to be fair, also in a few years now. Definitely over a year. I mean, it might, was it 2 in the start of like the year? It's either going to be at the start of next year. It's either going to be 2 or 3 years. I don't know how long. I've lost track. I think 2 years. In like February or something like that. Have like no caffeine at all. The smell, you don't like the smell? Yeah, I don't like the smell either. But the taste is, I don't like bitter. Right? I don't like bitter things. And coffee is extremely bitter. And then people are like, well, you can just put in, you know, milk, sugar, and 20,000 other things. I was like, well, I'm clearly not drinking coffee then for the flavor. Why am I putting all this stuff to cover the flavor? At that point, why don't I just drink something else with caffeine in it? Which is what I've done. Like, before. So, yeah. I'm going to put this back here. We're done testing the other one. And you can go back here so we can test out. So that's how fast the damage will be when you're inside of this. Ooh. Why do I stop taking damage? Oh, is it because he's despawned? Yes. Hold on. Oh, why am I only taking damage when I move? Shit. Why? It's exiting, isn't it? Yeah, it's immediately exiting. Why? Why is it immediately exiting? What do you guys do without caffeine? What is the alternative? I don't drink caffeine anymore. I literally haven't had caffeine in, I mean, at least a year and a half. Basically, without caffeine, I've been doing a lot better. Just like mentally. Like by a lot. Because when I drank caffeine, I could drink a 2-liter like bottle of soda with caffeine in it, the entire thing, and then I would have sleeping wasn't great, right? I'd always be like cranky, like issues came up, and now like I just get enough sleep and get some breakfast or something if I need it, and I'm good. Yeah. I'm gonna try this, where I just increase the size of this collision box. But if you're gonna try this also, okay, we're going to figure out something tomorrow for this, because I can't have it not do damage if I stand still. Damn it. Poop. Okay, we'll need to figure something out. If you're thinking of cutting caffeine, just know, as someone that was very much addicted to caffeine, it's gonna be rough to cut it. You're gonna get headaches at the beginning. If you just push through, after 2 weeks, it'll be gone. It'll be like the first week will be the hardest, second will be easier, and then you'll be fine. But week it off, don't cut it, wean it off. Takes too long. I just cut it. It was easier for me to just cut it. I had a headache for a while. Now, if I wanted to, I could take some headache medication and I'd be fine. As long as it didn't have caffeine, I was like, that's fine. But I didn't take anything. I was like, okay, cool, I have a headache. It wasn't bad enough where I'm like, oh no, I can't do anything. It was just like, okay, I got a headache. You know, I'm not gonna be out socializing during this time. Just, you know, it's fine. But after that, it was fine. Since then, I haven't like needed caffeine. Yeah. Doesn't mean it's like it's great for everyone, right? But like, I don't have kids. I don't have anything waking me up like early in the morning. So for me, it's worked. You have a headache since then, right? No. I only get a headache every time you type. That's the only time I get a spike of a migraine and then it goes away. I'm kidding. You're gonna see start tomorrow and see. I mean, what, again, quitting caffeine results in headaches early on. So. How my energy levels? I mean, you've seen the streams. My energy levels are just fine. I don't have issues. But anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for tonight. K video coming Sunday. I'm excited about it. Hopefully you guys are too. And then come Monday, we'll try to fix whatever the hell's going on here, where it's... Yeah, not having it. Yeah, in general, no issues, Leo. If anything, I've, again, not needed caffeine at all. So, absolutely no issues. Have a good night, guys. Have a nice weekend. I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye-bye.